I did it myself last night. All right, I'm gonna hit live, and then
Yeah, yeah.
and that's it. All right, should work. Going live, everyone. Going live. All right. I want to see some Indiana Jones, man. I'm so excited.
Same. Okay, but I don't want it in first person, and that'll bother me.
Yes, I. Oh my god, yeah. Oh my god, what was I just playing that I'm?
Indiana Jones is the hat, the jacket. You can't in the whip, and
You got
I
to
need
see
to
him.
see it in third
You
person.
got to see
Yeah,
him. I agree. Yeah.
agreed.
What was I
I'm
just playing?
excited for Avowed, and that's it.
Oh my god, it's that Indiana Jones is great and everything, but Ninja Theory, whatever they've done, oh my god, I love that game so
Meh,
much. I love that game so
meh,
much. I love it. It's
meh.
so intense.
Oh, and it's only 48 minutes, supposedly. It's not an hour, so we're good.
It's not a full hour. Oh,
No.
okay.
Well,
Hmm.
according to YouTube, you can see what the how long it's going to be, right?
Oh, does it say that? Where does it say that?
It usually it when it won't now because it's saying premiering,
Oh, but
but
it says it before. Gotcha.
yeah.
Yeah, I just played RE4, the remake and the DLC, and I love that it's third person. There's something about it, just worked for me. I never really played those games before, and then I went and I immediately played.
I can hear it by the way.
You can hear it. Oh, nice. Okay, great. I'm gonna hit full screen so we don't have to look at any of this stuff. And I played. Oh my god, I started playing Resident Evil 8, because I got that on sale on Steam, and I don't like the fact that it's in first person. It just does not feel as good so far, but
Oddly enough, shooters I can play in first person all day long. Anything that is not a shooter, like even Cyberpunk, I had a lot of issues with it. I really like the DLC Phantom Liberty because I really like the story, but I really wish it wasn't in first person. That's
yeah,
just me. That's just my personal opinion.
Yeah.
I prefer any story-driven action adventure game, regardless whether there's guns involved, should be in third person in my eyes.
I prefer it as well. I've gotten into that. Maybe at first I wasn't like that, but now I'm like that for sure. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's because we're old, man. Maybe that's, or at least one of us is. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm definitely.
Oh my god. Direct. All right, little sizzle reel. These are all the people that are working on games.
Well, I'll say this: as someone that just played the Lost Levels for
Right.
The Last of Us,
Yep.
developer commentary needs to be in every single video game.
I really want to experience what they've done with that. I really do. Like that particular part of it.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, that's awesome. I want to. I don't know that I want to put myself through that game again, but
Same. I'm only gonna play. I put about 3 hours into it, and I just played certain parts.
Yeah.
Because I used my old save file,
right.
and I wanted to hear the developer commentary on those certain parts.
That makes sense. Yeah. There's a couple points I could think on top of my head and be like, ooh, I wonder what they're gonna say about that. And I want to know just more about them working on these games, right? Like it's for a long time it's been such like a closed off thing, but now, oh, here we go. Obsidian's up first. Yeah, maybe we'll get a little bit more comments here. That's good. It's always fun. All right.
Let them make Fallout New Vegas.
Welcome to Obsidian Entertainment. I'm so proud to share with you our upcoming fantasy action RPG, Avowed. Avowed is an adventure into the heart of the living lands.
Why are those the closed captions?
The known world, where you must put a stop to a
Weird.
mysterious spiritual plague and discover a secret at the heart of the living
Arabic,
lands.
that's why. There we go.
At Obsidian, we love creating worlds with deep themes, dynamic gameplay, and thoughtful reactivity. And Avowed is no different. We set out to blend the believable and fantastical.
You an Outer Worlds person?
Like no other.
Yes, I thought that game was amazing.
I was not a massive fan.
I wasn't a fan of Fallout 4.
Yeah, neither was I. I'm not a massive
or
Fallout.
Starfield.
Starfield I'm good with, but I'm not a massive Fallout fan in general. Like I like the world, I like what they do, I like part of it, but I don't know. They never latch with me the same way. This I think could be a little bit different. This I think
I am very excited about Avowed.
Yeah.
Here to talk more about Avowed's combat is Gabriel Paramo, gameplay director.
Here at Obsidian, our team's overarching goal is to empower you with choice.
What up,
So
Gabe?
we developed a flexible combat system that allows you to quickly swap from spellcasting and sharpshooting to melee combat. We want to give you the freedom to mix and match your loadout to fit the way you want to play from moment to moment, uninterrupted. For all battles, you can combine a variety of weapons, attacks, and abilities for tactical advantages against a wide range of enemy types. It's not just hacking and slashing. You're making real-time decisions about when to use your abilities, powerful melee attacks, blocks, parries, and special attacks.
Oh, that's cool.
If you choose to approach combat with a one-handed wand, it feels quick and snappy when dealing damage to enemies at mid-range. Using the Tanglefoot ability, you can stop enemies in their tracks, giving you the opportunity to focus on weaker or tougher combatants in an intentional and controlled manner. It's important to pay attention to the types of enemies you're dealing with. Some units are extremely defensive, some are brutishly difficult, and
Like
others
these lizard
you must make
men.
sure you prioritize, or their healing capabilities will put you in a tough spot. To help with the different encounters you will face, we provide customizable loadouts that can be quickly switched during combat.
Nice.
That means you can play however you want. Equip a sword and shield and charge into battle. Dual-wield pistols and control the encounter mid-range. Or even dual-wield wands to feel like a gunslinging mage.
Dual-wield
You could
wands.
use an
Yes!
enchanted wand to freeze enemies, and then
I'm-
use an offhand
I'm
weapon
already
power
in on
attack
this
to
game.
shatter them. We've worked
Man.
hard to keep you constantly engaged as battles
I'm
unfold
always
by
the wizard
creating a
guy.
balance
I
between
like
pressure and
doing that.
manageability during combat.
And
Players
this I'm
will have
okay with in
ample
first person.
choices for how to build,
Yeah,
invest,
that's the thing. We're
their
talking about the
envoy in
difference.
world
Yeah, I
of
actually am okay
lands
with this one
as
too.
they get
Yeah.
to know the game and the story and explore the many diverse regions. Some quests in Avowed will have you make difficult decisions with profound consequences.
I wonder
Like
if
this
it's
side
easier
quest
for the
you may
developer
encounter in
to make a game in
Shatterstar,
first person
the third
regards
region you'll
over third
explore
person.
on your journey through the Living Lands.
I'm sure there's
As you're
aspects. Oh, well, there's
exploring,
aspects you
come
don't have to
across
worry
the
about,
bodies
and
of these
quote unquote
fallen
worry about,
soldiers.
right? Because
And
you're
as you
not
explore the remains of
using
battle,
the
it's up to you
animation
to
of the body of the
determine
actual
who, if
character,
anyone,
right?
is
So
at
that makes
fault.
sense. I could see that.
Just the four of us. Manu, Kiri, Naoki, and me. Training under Captain Ruiki. Trying to keep Thirdborn safe.
That's a lot of
In
fancy
other
names.
words, you're a gang of vigilantes. Not that I'm one to judge.
Here. Take my badge. Take everyone's. Our families deserve to know we fought and died for them.
Making the right choice isn't always what it seems. We embrace moral nuance and gray areas, trusting players to make tough decisions in complicated situations.
My squad and I rested in the cave by the water last night, and as we were sleeping, we were ambushed by those miserable Zorips. I was so surprised, and it was so dark. I just got separated from everyone else. Look, I can't face those monsters alone, but I have to know if anyone else made it out. Of course he did. Sergeant Asui never has a thought he won't say out loud. So what did he tell you? That Captain Ruiki was sick? That I was paranoid? That I was a dumb baby? I heard it all often
damn.
and loudly.
Dumb baby, eh?
This
Colonel
guy sounds like a
Sargent
dick.
Why is he not here with you?
Let's go get this guy.
What happened?
At the end of the quest, you have a choice.
I do like how you
confront
can
Private
have different
Naoki. If
choices.
you believe
Yeah,
the story he's
that
told
stuff
you,
always
you can
is-
hand
is
over
great.
the badges and let him go back home.
You're right. Real battle isn't something you can prepare for, is it? It's not my fault. No.
Just
they,
also adds to the
they
replayability,
should
right?
have never
Yeah.
camped in the cave.
Yeah, the
Take
whole
the
gray
badges.
area thing
back to
is
Thirdborn.
But if you confront
why
him, if you
I
believe
like
that he
dialogue
fled the site
trees.
of
It's
the
like if it's
battle
just
in
very
an act of
clearly,
cowardice,
you know,
then he might
black and
challenge
white
you
and
to a
that's
fight
it.
to
That's
reclaim his
not
honor.
as interesting to me.
Either
I want
way,
to see
when you return to town,
the
you'll
difficult
see the
decisions and how
consequences of
I
your
can't
actions and the
figure it
choices
out, you know?
made during this quest. Creating an immersive experience like Avowed is anchored in the world we build. Art director Matt Hansen and the team have worked to create a unique, colorful, and dynamic visual style.
From the outset, we knew that we wanted Avowed setting.
this guy's an artist for
to feel
sure.
rich, weird, and
For sure, he's an artist.
We found inspiration in a wide swath of real-world cultures, helping us create a unique
Nice.
RPG experience. By contrasting the vibrant with the
Looks
dull,
beautiful.
or
Yeah.
verdant spaces with
Yeah.
sickly ones, we can better deliver.
See these
complex
kinds of
emotional
areas and stuff,
experiences for our
games like this. I
players.
mean, somewhat similar to
Living
the
Lands is a continent of
what's it called, to
untamed
the
valleys with
Avatar
widely
game. It's
varied
like
biomes.
something about being
From
in certain
luxuriant
areas like
forests
this,
to
like in first
volcanic
person,
wastes.
is
And
pretty
each
damn
of those
cool. Like there's
regions
something about
itself is
being
a
in these very,
confluence of
like,
storied landscapes.
you know, medieval looking
All of the
and
regions
fantasy
have a
places.
lot
Like,
of
I like
special
that.
things associated with them, but I have a deep place in my heart for Shatterscarp.
Deep
As
place.
you're wandering the wastes of Shatterscarp, you might notice off in the distance a vibrant jewel of color. By transitioning from destitute, muted tones of a wasteland of sand and marching in towards a beautiful oasis,
Oh, look at that water.
there's the opportunity there for life, for adventure.
What about the
and even a
reflections in
little
the puddles,
danger.
though?
Never
We
mind
hope
the
you've
sea.
enjoyed
Look
this
at the
look at
puddles.
Avowed. We're thrilled to share more about the game in the coming months, and we can't wait for you to explore the living lands.
Do you think we're gonna get a
Avowed
date at the
launches
end of this?
fall.
Launches this fall. There you go. So this is their holiday.
So this is the
release.
Thanksgiving game.
Thanksgiving game. Yeah, yeah. Instead of Starfield, it's this.
Yeah.
That's all right. That works for me. I'll take that. Dig
Yeah.
into it for a few months till the year's over. Yeah. Ooh, nice art. I like that. That's cool.
Can I get that as a poster?
Yeah, seriously. That looks awesome. Fall. All right. Oh man, Game Pass. Oh boy. These probably will all be on that. Is my assumption. That was good. I like the little slice of the studio stuff. I guess that's what we're getting. Works for me.
So that means we're getting
Here it comes.
this first, is
Here it
my
comes.
guess.
Yeah, this. I think this was supposed to be. I think this was supposed to be in the spring. No. Ninja house. I want to live in a ninja house. Oh my god, I'm so excited.
Hi,
This
I'm
game
John Matthews,
looks
studio
beautiful.
head
I hope
here at
it
Ninja
hits for me.
Theory in Cambridge, UK. We're now in
And the
final
first did
months of
not, I
development
assume?
on Senua's Saga
It did
Hellblade
not.
2,
Yeah.
and the team is
Tried it
working
twice.
hard to bring you an unforgettable
It's the
journey
story,
into
really, is what
Senua's
it was, and
unique
how they
world
did
and
it,
battle for
not the
survival,
actual
where we
necessarily
have
the
once
gameplay.
again combined high fidelity and immersive presentation with a shorter, narrative-led experience that focuses on the things that we really care about.
Shorter.
And that we
Okay.
hope you
Shorter?
care about
Interesting.
too.
Huh. Interesting. It's like up front.
So it's like an 8 to 10 hour game, is my guess.
Yeah, the other one was maybe 12 to 15,
Senua is
something like
back
that.
with a new quest.
Mhm.
Yeah.
She wants to stop the Vikings.
didn't feel too
who
long
raided
to
her
me.
village right at their
Yeah.
source
No, it didn't.
in Iceland. But not just her quest has changed. Senua herself has grown since the first Hellblade. She's made peace with her past and is no longer in such fear of her visions and voices.
Ooh,
While the
okay.
Furies are still her constant companions, she encounters new people along the way, some of which will value her unique perspective, and others who will reject it.
Little by little, this settlement became my tribe.
In the game, Senua arrives in 10th
It looks
century
so
Iceland
good.
on the trail of the Vikings who have been enslaving her people. In the story, we're trying to be as faithful
Oh,
to
jeez.
history as we can up to a point, establishing a solid framework and then building more surreal elements on top.
Mm.
Senua will face up to giants who have plunged the land into chaos, and which in turn has seen the rise of the Droiga, a violent threat that has swept through the settlements.
Oh
that she'll discover.
shit.
Senua will make new enemies and also new allies who will come to see her unique perspective as a beacon of hope. And she'll discover, along with us, how this viewpoint can have its advantages.
The detail on her model is insane.
Senua is a Celtic warrior who experiences psychosis, seeing things that other people don't, hearing voices, and having unique beliefs about the world around her. To bring Senua's perspective,
Quarter,
to the world
is that
to
what
life
your
in a truthful
white-board
way,
looks
we
like?
have once again
Giant
worked
and have
closely
two
Yes.
of them,
with
two
professors of
double-sided?
culture
Yeah. Okay.
at the
Cool.
University of
I got up my
Cambridge,
game then.
as well as people with the lived experience of psychosis.
What does that mean? It's terrifying.
See, to me,
Players
this
will
is
find
just
themselves
cinematic
traversing beautiful and
masterpiece of
hostile
the game.
environments,
Yeah.
seeking answers from patterns.
Yeah,
and
that's really
signs
what
that Senua sees
blew
in
me
her
away.
own unique way, and battling through encounters with enemies that will push Senua to her limits.
Oh my god.
On Saga, we've taken everything to the next level. With a new motion capture space, a bigger stage team, a stunt crew, and a new cast.
We spent a lot of time planning the motion capture shoots, thinking of what events would be good to bring into this fight. Like, how can we make this fight feel different from the previous fight? We have all new combat for the sequel.
Oh yeah, this is what I want to hear about.
One of our key goals was the ability to actually tell a story throughout it.
Whoa.
It does feel very different from the first game, but it's very brutal and you're very invested in it. Senua isn't a superhero. She's fighting for survival, and we want the player to feel her struggle in every step of her journey.
God.
We want the player to always feel like they just scraped through, just survived it.
What? Holy.
Mel knows Senua better than anyone, better than I do. Her instincts are amazing, and she really doesn't need much help from me. On stage, our main focus is storytelling. So I get to watch the actors and see all the beautiful expressions on their faces, and then I have to wait a little while, and then I get to see that all again in-game, in costume, on location, everything. It's a great experience, a great process.
Every discipline in the studio is unified in achieving a deep level of immersion to help suspend your disbelief and pull you into Senua's story. We were lucky enough to do a few reference gathering trips in Iceland. You have to be there. The sense of scale, everything is incredible. And you see a scene or you see a small section of the game and you're like, yeah, that works, that's amazing.
Senua experiences reality differently. And
oh, here we go.
part of
Audio.
this manifest in the voices he hears.
They already did it in this demo.
These voices come to life through binaural audio, which provides a good representation.
This is the epitome of a game that needs headphones.
Oh, 100%.
As we focus in immersion, binaural audio is perfect for this because through headphones, you surround yourself in a three-dimensional space. In the first game, we only applied to the voices that Senua listens in her head. In this game, through a spatial audio technology and some extra little things within the game, there is music that is binaural. Every single sound has the potential to be binaural, so everything is spatialized around you, and it's a very beautiful experience.
What will we do to us?
Music is a strange language in the sense that it speaks to our emotions fast and deep. It's not only about quality, it's about personality. So when you listen to Hellblade, you know it's Hellblade. On the music, we are working with Heilung, which for me is a personal privilege because I really admire them. We feel their craft, their depth, their meaning in the music. It really connects with our game and elevates it to something really special. We are also working with a heavy metal singer, throat singers, and our very own Furies. They sing so beautiful, and we add that binaural touch of music. So this all creates a very immersive and a very special and unique experience.
Our mission here at Ninja Theory is to craft life-changing art with game-changing tech. And that's our aim in Senua's Saga Hellblade 2, is to not only see where Senua goes next, but to deliver something really meaningful for our players.
My hope is that they will really connect to Senua as a character, and even if they can't really relate to what she's going through, maybe they know someone that relates to that character and they can then understand that person better.
Well,
that's nice.
I don't want to sound cheesy, but in a way I'm Senua, right? She exists and doesn't. It exists through all of our work, through every ninja. So we all are Senua, and we are creating this character that grows and grows and grows and grows. And
everybody that works there calls himself a ninja.
So yeah, they're all ninjas.
That makes it real.
I love it.
That's amazing.
I'm so proud of the love, care, and passion our team here at Ninja Theory are putting into Senua's Saga Hellblade 2. Our hope is to not only create a game that is great to play, but to craft an experience that leaves you thinking and
it's an
feeling.
experience, all right.
From our combat gameplay through to our action set pieces, from our cinematic scenes to our puzzle solving.
So I wish we knew a little bit more detail about the combat, because that's the one thing that was like fine, but not.
May 21st.
See, that's what threw me off the last game. I didn't
May
like
21st. There we go. Yeah.
All right. May long weekend.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Right. Perfect.
Yeah. It's May 2-4.
That's awesome. Yeah,
it's like literally the Friday of May 2-4.
The combat is not anything special in the first one. It's just not. But that's fine. I was I was okay with that. But
so Indy's going to be last, right?
Indy will probably be last. Yeah, probably because I bet it's going to be the longest thing.
Unknown user.
Uh-oh.
Here we go.
Oh, Square Enix, it said. Oh, they're adding something. Wait, there's space for maybe one more. In the bottom right. Maybe they'll add another one.
Bobby's happy right now.
Yeah.
So is Matt.
Matt and Bobby are losing their mind.
Yeah. They're just like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. But Square at an Xbox conference? Well done.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
Greetings, Xbox players. My name is Masaru Oyamada, producer for
My daughter was watching right now. She's like, that's Pikachu. I'm like, no, it's not.
it's a yellow blob looking thing. It's a creature and it's yellow. Yeah.
Oh, so it's a mana game.
Oh, mana. Okay.
See, I like Secrets of Mana. That's a Super Nintendo game back in the day.
Yeah,
I was a fan of that game.
I played a bit of it. Not a lot, but I played a bit of it.
This makes all the sense on all the games that came to Game Pass. All the mana games.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right. Love that art. It's like... 17?
本作は30年以上の歴史あるシリーズの最新作となるため
Dude, they've been making games since the NES.
I just didn't realize there's 17 in the same series.
It looks awesome.
Wow. Great style.
Like, it looks fantastic. It's got a little bit of, what's it called?
It's not, well, is it cell shaded? I don't know if it's cell shaded. I don't know if that's the right, but that sort of cartoony outline.
Yeah. What's the game with the Keyblade and the Disney characters? Why is my brain not
Kingdom
working?
Hearts. Kingdom Hearts.
Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah, you're right.
But it looks better because Kingdom Hearts didn't look good. I'm gonna be honest. This looks fantastic.
Yeah. Especially if you go with the earlier ones, they look rough, right? But, yeah.
I'm Koichi Shi from Grabs.
Creator of the
so happy
series.
to introduce the newest game in the
Now
Mario
here's the
series
question:
to Xbox
is this gonna be on Game Pass?
Well, you know what? You just mentioned that they're bringing they
all
brought
the mana games
the
to
other
Game
ones.
Pass.
So yeah, I feel like they almost have to.
I think this is.
I think
I
all
think
of
this is
these
on
are going to
Game
be on
Pass.
Game Pass. I think
Yeah.
the whole thing is right. I think they have to do that. If they don't, then less people are going to play these games.
I just like the art style. Like that
That's
looks
great.
very cool to me.
It looks awesome. Yeah.
And it's an RPG, and I'm happy for it. So like, come on now, people.
Yeah. Come on, that's something. Hey man, I'm with you. Me and you are on the same page with this stuff. I told the guys I played through I guess it's just Final Fantasy VII Remake. I guess the first one, right? So I played through that this year. And I will not be playing the next one. So
Yep.
just goes to
I'm right
show.
there with you.
Yeah, just goes to show. Speaking of combat, I liked that combat system. That combat
So
system was
this
fun.
looks great.
This does look great.
This looks fantastic.
Yeah, I
It looks
like
a
this.
lot like Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah, this
And I enjoyed the last Kingdom Hearts. I thought it looked like a PS3 game, but I enjoyed playing.
I've only played one of them, and I can't remember which one it is. And I enjoyed it. It was one of the older ones though, like one of the OG ones, maybe the second one or something. But yeah, look at that. Nice.
That's a nice looking mount.
Yeah. It costs $15, like the old school ones from World of Warcraft. Look at it
If this
go.
is on Game Pass, I'll be playing on a day and date.
Yeah, I'm down.
漠然とした思いがありました。その上で、
Oh, it's like your ongoing buddy. Okay, cool.
見た目はアルマジルによく似た仙山港や古代エジプト史の
Egyptian mythology.
It's like a terrier versus Tuk Tuk from the Disney's Raya.
それぞれの特徴を取り入れながら
It kind of
デ
is.
ザインを書き起こしま
So
した。
yeah, I like the
デザイ
yeah,
ナ
that's
ーに
cool.
もアイデアを出してもらいながら、足の長さや丸まった時のイメージなど、ゲームの中での見え方も考えながら、
There you go. They said it's an adorable mascot, but it's, you know,
誕生しました。
that's you tell your daughter to play this game. There you go. Perfect.
Yeah, stuffed animal.
Stuffed animal. It's not Pikachu, but it's something.
It's close enough, man.
Yeah, it's close.
最新作として素晴らしい新たな楽曲が生まれました。BGM でもしっかり政権
These Square Enix games, whether it's Enix or you know these sort of like RPGs with the turn-based, the music is always so good. It's always such a huge
挑んでくれました。
Huge upside in these games.
新たな試みとしてフィールドの探索から
I feel like it's like they figured it out in the NES Super Nintendo days, and then they carried it over and like made it better. But like I was playing Ghosts and Goblins Collection this morning, and I'm like, this music's still better than half the games that are out now.
Is it? I should go back,
dude.
Yeah, I haven't played those
So
in a
good.
really long time.
They're hard.
Yeah, oh yeah, no, they're stupid hard, but yeah, this looks great. This combat stuff looks like a lot of fun. It's interesting they're not showing any kind of HUD or anything, but
I'm in. Like I'm in on this game.
yeah, this looks cool. I like all these abilities. They all look different. That's fun.
聖剣伝説のアクション部分が強化されています。
Action part of action RPG. Yeah.
See, action RPG. That's I think that's what I'm in for.
Yeah, me too. Hey, third person. There we go.
I really also like this art style though.
It goes a long way. It goes. Look at these ducks with their helmets. They look like they're from Disney movies. Oh man, look at this thing. Yo, that's cool. I like that.
精霊によっては様々な特性の違いがありますので、その効果とともに聖剣伝説の世界らしい不思議な力で爽快なバトルを楽しんでいただけます。
オリジナルモンスターや
That's pretty cool.
ピックリにも注目してほしいのですが、聖剣伝説ビジョンズ・オブ・マナーは聖剣伝説らしさを感じてもらえる作品になるよう、小山田君を中心にチームのみんなが頑張って作ってくれていますので、ぜひ発売日を楽しみに待っていてください。私自身もプレイするのを楽しみにしています。聖剣伝説シリーズとして初めて Xbox ユーザーの皆さんにお届けする本作、聖剣伝説ビジョンズ・オブ・マナーは
More information soon. So next year.
Yeah, at least late this year at the earliest.
Yeah, because he just said he hasn't played the full game yet, right?
That guy probably just cuts all the checks. I doubt he's actually involved. Oh, summer.
Summer 2024.
Oh, wow. Okay. All right. Nice.
But it didn't say it's Game Pass, though.
You're right.
That's fine. I'm still going to get this game. Because
That
it only
looks-
says, I'm waiting for the tweet, though. We'll have to check Square Enix's Twitter account to see if it's coming to PlayStation as well.
Oh, yeah.
Because it didn't say exclusive, right?
Yeah. Yeah. So far, that's... Yeah.
Let me check their Twitter.
What is this? I don't know what this is. I feel like I should know what this is.
Hello, and welcome to Oxide Games. We founded the studio in 2013 with our decades of personal experience building some of the most beloved strategy games of all time, like Civilization 5. We came together to create something new and innovative.
They made Civ 5? I love Civ 5.
Civilization's
Our history unfolds as the
amazing.
game we've dreamt of making.
Ara is an homage to historical gamers, strategy gamers, 4X gamers.
Ooh.
It features all the depth and gameplay fans of this genre love, where you'll explore the world, expand your nation, govern your people, and engage with your rivals on the international stage.
Oh my God.
And it isn't just more of the same.
Oh, wow. Whoever's on it, Bobby must have been listening because it says the avowed key art needs to be framed and displayed on every wall. It's literally what we said.
Yeah, yeah. It's great. It's awesome
it does,
looking.
though. It
It's
looks amazing.
We have over 100
Yeah.
instruments on display in the office, which are all things that we purchased in order to add to the soundtrack and expand the game and make it really good.
No way. That was amazing.
Hi, Dan. That's Dan. We started in his basement. It's been an amazing process
That was awesome.
to see from concept to completion. We started small, building
So
a robust
nothing from
game
their
engine,
account,
questioning
just
our
Xbox
design
tweeting it out.
assumptions, and
Okay.
prototyping out features, rediscovering what made us fall in love with strategy games. In the
What
first
time
place.
is it there?
The end result is Ara.
Probably middle of the night.
That presents a
That's my
living
guess.
world.
See, this for me is frustrating because this is a PC game. So, like, I'll play it.
Yes.
But I'll play it on PC. It'd be so hard to play it on console.
Any game like the RTS type game, I have to play it on with a
It
mouse.
looks like Civ. Like, it looks like Civilizations.
They had the. I'm wondering if you ever play the Total War games like Rome Total War and stuff. You ever play those?
Nope.
Okay, those are my kind of games like this because it's like Civilization, a similar idea where there's like a map that you pull out on, but then when you go and you want to take over like a building or a territory or something, then you're on the battlefield and you're controlling your units in a smaller sort of contained battlefield. And then from there, if you take over, you take that, you know, that fort or whatever. If you lose, then you have to retreat and all that kind of stuff. So it has like both kinds of games. This looks like it might have a mix of that.
The living world isn't just a map. It reflects the choices
It's
players
yeah,
make over the
those
course
games
of
are
the
really
game.
good. I love those
They can
games.
see everything from
The
the
Total
settling
War
of the
games, those are really
wilderness
fun.
to cultural
But
influence
again,
The beauty of Game Pass is I can play this on console or PC.
living
Yeah.
their lives and reacting to the changes.
This is definitely gonna be played on PC
Players to
though.
feel
This
like they're
game is
truly
definitely a game for me.
occupying the world, leading their people
And
Me too.
I didn't know it was.
I didn't even know it existed till right now, and I'm happy. I'm in.
And no feature better exemplifies this than the prestige system.
To win a game of Ara, players will compete with their rivals to build the most influential, impressive, and important nation the world has ever known. This is measured by prestige, the player's score that proves their worth as a leader.
The prestige
Zero
system
military.
gives
Oh
players
boy.
the chance to decide what kind of leader they want to be. Do they want to pursue great works of arts and culture? Military might.
Yeah, see those scenes there with the military, like the guys fighting in the Total War games, you control that battlefield in
Hold on,
real
but you
in
see
real
there's
time.
mechs.
Yeah, I know.
There's gonna be mechs.
I guess it goes through time, right? Like
Focus and
it's
prioritize on those
it's like a
goals
historical
while
thing.
still being able to win the game.
Personally, when I play Ara, I like to build triumphs. Triumphs are our collection of incredible monuments and architectural achievements from throughout
Yeah.
human history.
That's so cool.
Like the Great Pyramid of Giza. They're hard to build, but worth it, giving huge prestige bonuses and game-changing abilities to the nation that constructs them.
Another
I couldn't get
aspect
into
of Ara
Ages
that
of
I'm
Empire, though.
personally excited about is our crafting system.
I tried the latest one. It was fun. I played the single player like maybe halfway through or something. It was good. It's much more RTS though than it is like Civ.
Yeah, I want more Civ. This feels like more Civ.
Getting to
Yeah,
the
me too.
outcome or reward of something like an important improvement or triumph just changes the challenge that exists in Ara compared to other 4X games.
Yeah, 4X. That's what.
Crafting plays out in Ara at a national scale, with players honing and combining the natural resources they harvest into all manner of goods and components. Those are the foundation for everything, from international trade to improving their cities and citizens'
This is Animal
lives,
Crossing on
and even
steroids.
manufacturing the weapons necessary to draft military units. The crafting system in Ara encourages thoughtful, advanced planning.
A lot of things are Animal Crossing on steroids because Animal Crossing's very, very surface level, in my opinion, anyway.
I'm proud of the work that's gone into our simultaneous turn system. Many strategy games have players alternate taking turns
Simultaneous
and
turn
reacting to
system.
their opponent's moves. In Ara, all players' actions are resolved at the same time. This rewards players' ability to navigate uncertainty, to predict and strategically plan for a variety of scenarios in the moment. This system makes Ara just feel more real.
I like this.
In a typical strategy game, once your turn is finished, you have to wait for a long time. With simultaneous turns, generally speaking, those times are very low. You get to keep playing the game and stay engaged rather than.
I can't wait for
having
my
those periods
computer
of
to catch on
downtime
fire while
where you're
playing
not
this.
doing anything.
Hey, as long as your triumph or your government doesn't in this game, then it was worth it. That's all that matters.
Perspective. So we looked at cultures and societies throughout the millennia with the broadest lens.
So that the simultaneous thing reminds me of, you know, like tactics games, where like you know XCOM and stuff, which I love that series. Like you put your moves in and everything kind of happens at once. I like that.
Scientific and cultural prodigies, and many more.
Copernicus.
Each leader in Ara has a number of special abilities determined by their personality traits, as well as a powerful and unique leader trait
pretty big roster.
informed by their contributions to world history.
Yes, but is Canada in it?
We know players will
Because
find
you and I
leaders
both
they
know.
want to
Who would we have?
No one likes to put us in games.
Who would we have from like,
when those leaders are
you
handed
know,
the reins of
whatever,
The Iroquois?
400
No.
years ago? Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Oh, you know what it is? It's probably North America, and it's going to be a native representation of Canada. and
Indigenous?
US. Yeah, yeah. That's what I feel like. They do that often, right? Because it's so much more. There's so much more culture, or at least,
And it's more historically accurate.
yes,
Is when we
yes,
first introduced
100%.
the concept of dangerous
But there's
wildlife.
choice in Asian countries and European countries and African countries, whereas in North America, we're a lot more boring.
We knew
I
we should
find.
probably make a change when one of our insiders made a forum post that was just
Cougars, cougars,
Cougars, I hate cougars!
someone get these feline demons away from me. I'm happy to report, based on more recent
So
feedback,
cougars
that I
are a
think we
problem.
ended up in a good place with the overall threat level.
At
of
my
mountain
age,
lions
cougars are
to a
amazing.
player's citizenry.
You're in now. Now you're in.
You a strategy experience.
Were you the one posted on the forums?
And we're so excited that we're finally to see the finished product.
More!
We can't wait for players to get their hands on the game later this year.
But the launch of Ara is only the beginning.
So everything we see today is coming out this year so far.
Yeah.
And continue to listen to players and
So let's hope
support the game into the future.
Indy follows.
On behalf of everyone at Oxide Games, thank
So
you
if
for
we
joining us
have our
today.
fall game,
can't
we
wait
have
for
our
you to
May
play Ara
game.
and to create
Summer
your
This is
game.
coming out later this year.
Yeah. Fall again.
So this is your fall game.
Ooh, Indy might be next year.
Summer is Indiana Jones. Summer.
You think so? Or it could be next year because we have 4 games right now this year being shown on this.
Yeah.
It could be.
Here we go.
All right.
Unless you're right and there's one more game.
There's a space in the bottom right. Nope. Here we go. All right.
Please be third person. Please be third person.
Yes.
Please be third
Yes.
person. Please be third person.
Imagine if Harrison Ford comes back to do like some of the voiceover.
Hej och välkommen till Uppsala, Sverige, här hos Machine Games. We are really excited to finally be able to share our work on Indiana Jones. Since the first film came out, Indiana Jones has always represented the ultimate
Favorite
adventure.
indie movie? Go.
Even today, it's one of the most iconic
Last Crusade.
franchises in pop
Yes.
All day long.
Yes, me too.
In
No
this
question.
game,
Junior.
You aren't just playing as Indy, you are
It's a
Indiana
fake.
Jones. You will see through his eyes
You
and
made
experience a journey
a
that
wise
we hope
choice.
lives up to the proud legacy of
It's by
Indiana
far
Jones.
the funniest. I think that's why I like it. So
I
much.
made a
First
Grail
told us
diary
about
as a
his
kid.
vision for the game,
Yes,
we
that's
knew
amazing.
We would be a very good fit to help bring it to life.
I've wanted to make an Indiana Jones game
Hey,
forever. I
Toddard.
had this idea for what it would be like and the story, what Indy was going after, what period of
Please
his
be
life it was
third
in,
person.
what kind of arc he
Shut
was
up,
in.
Todd Howard. I just want
And
just
as the
tell me
years
that
went
it's
on,
third
I thought,
person. Shut up.
This would be like the best studio in the world to make this, and it was my friends at Machine
It's not.
Games. I can remember
That looked like a
pitching this
rendering,
film
though.
on the game
I don't know.
being
Okay, all right,
little
all
bit
right.
Looked like a
nervous
rendering.
Because look, it's Indiana Jones, and their response.
I mean,
was
he's
just
Mr. Fallout, so it's very
overwhelmingly
possible that it's
positive
first
and
person.
just
I
that
know.
excitement
Yeah.
spread through the whole project,
It's Mr.
and they've
Send me
just
off
been
into a
so
spaceship that I have to
trusting and
go on a map and
supportive of
fast travel to.
everything that we wanted to do
Although
in the game.
third person
It's
option,
been a
I
long
played it
time.
mostly
I've been
in
a
third
fan of
person.
this my whole life, and I
Yes.
couldn't be more excited to show
Same.
you what the team here has been up to. Let's take our first look at the
All
new
right,
Indiana Jones
here
game.
we go, sir. Hopefully we get gameplay.
Let me tell you what you are missing, Dr. Jones. While you were playing your pointless game, I was playing you. You're wondering if
It's Harrison.
maybe
It looks like it.
built yourself a life of meaning instead of ending up here, dead and forgotten in the sands of Africa.
All right. Yes.
Myths.
Mm.
Son of a. I'll play it. Who kidding? But
Yeah.
To interpret the past.
Is it Harrison?
oh, it's Harrison Ford.
Thousands of years of humanity's thoughts and beliefs, scattered and buried.
Rats.
Just
Yeah.
waiting to be found.
His voice is cleaned up though.
Just run away from your problems.
Nice.
Watch me.
There's the scream.
Throughout history,
The Wilhelm?
Yep.
mankind has built sites of great
Look, Last
spiritual
Crusade.
significance.
Yes. Yes.
If you were to
Yes.
draw a line through these ancient sites around the globe, you get a perfectly aligned circle. I've had run-ins with these guys before. Trust me, it ain't a walk in the park.
Okay, then. Let's see if you can keep up.
What do you mean if I can keep up?
Looks pretty good.
It does. I need to play it. I'm
Yeah.
not gonna.
How does it feel, right?
You know, they made a choice to make it first person for a reason, and hopefully it's a good one.
Yeah.
Fallen angels. Protector of the Churkulimani. The Great Circle.
Yeah, Jones in the Great Circle. All right.
You have any idea how old that was?
That's good.
They're
I like
using a lot of lines from the movies.
Yeah, that's good. I like that. They get it.
Indiana Jones is such an iconic character, and he means so much to so many people. Everyone here at the studio has their own indie stories and memories. Most of us grew up with his adventures and have been fans of the movies and the character for years.
Man,
He's
I want
a
to work there.
brilliant
Look at that
archaeologist,
patio.
he's a charismatic everyman.
Dude, Ubisoft Montreal has a very nice patio.
So I have seen and heard. Yeah.
Now we have the opportunity to tell a new Indiana Jones story for a modern gaming audience. Our game is all about putting you in Indy's shoes, letting you see and feel what he sees and feels. For us
It's almost like his
Machine
hat
Games, we
and
do
everything
that
is
best
iconic
through
and should be in third
first
person so we
It's the
can see it at
ideal
all times.
perspective to bring you into the rich, exciting, and interactive world
It's
of
almost as if
We believe that being
it would be
closer
nice
personal
to
the
yeah,
adventure
I
is
know.
key,
You're right.
Making each action feel like your
That's
own.
all. I'm gonna stop.
No,
I
no.
want to play it.
Yeah.
Whether it's cracking your whip,
So that's the thing about me with the Fallout games. Hey, that was actually kind of cool. He cracked the whip and the guy like whipped like.
It is, and I do
That's
like
cool.
how when you're doing the puzzles, it zooms out so you can see Indy.
I don't know. Is that
I'm
a
guessing there's
cinematic
lots of
thing
cutscenes.
or is that? Yeah, there's probably.
Yeah,
lots of
that's
cutscenes,
what I'm guessing.
The thing about Fallout for me as an example is that like I don't like the engine that those games are made in. So it never. Oh, there we go. Okay, I got
So
something.
yeah, so it's like it goes back and forth.
Indiana Jones and the Great Circle is set between Raiders of the Lost Ark
Nice.
and the Last Crusade.
Nice.
So it's canon.
When our
Okay.
game
Yep.
begins, Indiana is working at Marshall College.
Yep, makes sense.
He wakes up in the middle of the night
Before he
to
gets the
sounds of a
diary.
break-in and rushes to confront the thief in the college museum. The mysterious giant of a man makes off with what seems to be
It's
a
Mr. X.
historically insignificant
It's
artifact,
Candyman. Come on now.
sparking
It's
Indiana's
Candyman.
curiosity.
Who the hell are you?
Following the trail, Indiana heads to the Vatican, hoping to learn why this particular relic was stolen, and discovers that things aren't what they appear.
Actually goes to the
Starts
Vatican.
pulling
Cool.
at the strings of
That's pretty cool.
mystery,
Yeah.
And it all unravels until he has no choice but to see it through to the end.
Obviously, it's
whatever
Nazis,
the end
but-
may be.
It's what?
Obviously, there's Nazis there, but
Yeah. Oh yeah.
On next plane to Rome. Stop. Need help. Stop. Meet me in Vatican. Stop. Indy.
We always talk about how clever Indiana Jones is. That had to be one of our guiding principles when we were thinking about the
Italia.
type of game we were making. It wouldn't be Indy if he wasn't using his wits to get through the situation.
the puzzles are gonna be
The most
crazy.
authentic Indiana Jones experience we can make is the one that makes you think first.
Sure, there will be some obstacles
Okay.
that will be more easily overcome with the revolver or a gun taken from a disarmed guard. But I think most of the time you'll have more fun and, to be honest, a more genuine indie experience by finding more clever ways to solve a problem.
We always
Yep,
want
I'm
to be
there for that.
offering more solutions, whether it's trying a different path through the environment to get around enemies, observing enemy patrols and using them to your advantage, or using the tools at your disposal, like the whip.
It's an amazing global
If it's
event.
going back and forth in this, I think it's gonna be fine for me.
It's gonna make a difference.
We have
Yeah.
these really diverse environments for you to explore. Indy's journey will take him to the forgotten temples of Sukhothai, the pyramids of Egypt,
Nice.
the snow-peaked Himalayas, and beyond.
We look carefully at each location and the time period the game is set
And
in,
obviously, we're
and
gonna run
we're
into
trying
snakes
to
at
make
some
it as
point,
authentic
and he's gonna say the
as
line.
possible.
He's gonna say
We
the line.
love
Yeah.
creating rich, vibrant worlds.
Rats
and in this game,
as well.
we
Talk about
also
his
have
dad.
the goal of making it feel
Yeah.
Mhm.
like a true cinematic Indiana Jones adventure.
Wow, what a shot.
One of the biggest ways to do that is with the music.
And he's gonna say, "I know." Because Harrison Ford says it in
John
every
Williams is
single
the
thing he
original
does.
composer for the indie films, and we're really lucky to have found Gordy Hub, a
And
composer who's been
I got
able
a
to
bad
capture
feeling about
Williams'
this.
essence with his score for The Great Circle.
I gotta. Yeah. Indy
We
has.
also take a very
If it's
movie
not
approach
Star
to
Wars
things like
or
cinematics. We're
Jurassic
very
Park,
physical
Indy is right up
with
there
our
with the
production
best
style.
like
We
Williams
use a lot of
scores you could possibly have. They're so
Things
good.
like this help us bridge the gap between making a game and making a movie.
And of course, our characters do a lot to help bring the world to life as well. Next to Indy, Gina is our other main protagonist. Where Indy is pursuing answers just for the sake of curiosity, Gina has a personal stake in getting to the bottom of the core mystery.
Okay, something about her dad.
Gina is an investigative reporter who has a lot riding on this adventure. She's been tracking a lead for some time, and now she's found an ally in this determined American professor. Their paths are intertwined, and they'll need each other in order to get to the bottom of this mystery.
Okay, then.
This and Star Wars are my most anticipated games this year.
What do you mean if I
By far.
Oh, yeah,
We
okay.
always love
Yeah.
our villains and think we
Yeah, I
might
want to see more about,
found
well,
a
I don't have to see more about Star Wars because I'll play it anyways, but...
He's this intensely psychological man. He's obsessed with the human mind and manipulating it.
He's highly intelligent and the perfect foil for Indy. They're both brilliant people, compelled by their passions and obsessions, but driven down wildly different roads.
He creeps up on you and gets under your skin like he gets under Indy's skin. It's captivating.
Dead and forgotten in the sands of Africa.
One of our mottos for Indiana Jones and the Great Circle is adventure first. But in every indie adventure, there are always those moments where he finds himself in the action.
That's been one of those balancing acts for us, and we've ended up with this sort of hybrid experience that mixes melee combat.
Okay, I really like that guy's shirt.
How you approach any given situation is up to
If I've
you.
learned anything
You may
from the
choose
indie
to
footage,
sneak around
is that guy's got a
like
cool
Joe,
shirt.
Or maybe you just pick up a shovel and whack them on the back of their head. And when you can't use
Nice.
your wits, you got Indy's most iconic tool. Just like you see in the movies, one of our goals has been to make the whip as fun and multi-purpose.
That's
as
got to be a
possible.
hard thing to
We
program.
want it integrated
That's got to
into
be
Yeah,
real,
especially in first person.
Yeah,
You
real
can
tricky
use it as
mechanic.
a traversal
Hey,
tool
there's that shirt.
to make your way around the environment.
It's a nice shirt.
You can
It
use
is.
it
It
as
is
a
nice.
distraction.
Yeah, I think that suits you. Oh, it uses a distraction. Nice.
And yes, you can absolutely use it in combat. Everything you'd expect. from
That's-
Indies.
AKA, now we know
hopefully
there's
a
going to be a
little bit more.
stealth trophy. I mean, achievement.
Yeah.
Puzzles are a
No,
key
no
feature
kills.
in our game.
Yeah.
The spirit of discovery is so important to Indiana Jones. Obviously, there are a handful of puzzles on the main path, but a lot of the puzzles are optional and are just there for the players who want to experience them.
Give me all the
Epic
puzzles.
traps, small secrets, and hidden puzzles that blend right in with their surroundings.
My only fear is because they showed it to between the Last Crusade and Temple of the Doom.
Yeah.
Is it the only one they're making?
Potentially hide a secret.
Like the only game
I've
they're
been waiting
making,
my
you mean?
whole. I've been waiting forever for a good Indiana Jones game, right?
Right. Well, I mean, some of those older LucasArts ones were. I mean, they're point and click, sort of. You know, like for their time, they were fine. Right now, yeah, right. I will say that the 64 one is not great. It's
No, and I'm really excited about that new Jurassic. I've just all those great movies that I grew up with. I'm like,
Yeah.
give me a good video game.
Anything that John Williams made the score for, I want a good game based on that property. Yeah. Yeah, the Jurassic Park. I forgot about that. Yeah.
Such an authentic experience while still being able to showcase what makes us us. We are making a game for everyone, whether you are
Everybody.
very familiar with the franchise or not. Because at the heart of Indiana Jones is an incredible adventure, and I think that's something everyone wants to be part of. I'm also very excited to announce that Indiana Jones and the Great Circle will be coming later this year,
Ooh.
and we cannot wait to share more soon.
See, summer. I'm telling you, summer.
Catch Todd Howard in the back
Summer.
stealing it. Yeah.
This is your summer game.
Like a summer movie.
Yeah, because you're gonna have May, March, fall. All that's left is your June, July, August. That's all that's left.
Yeah, like right in the middle of summer. Yeah, yeah.
Dude, how about this one?
Ooh.
July 4th. Do
Oh,
it
yeah.
a movie. Do it. Release
Do
it like, a movie.
Yeah, there you go. Game Pass.
And it's also it's Xbox. Remember, everybody thought this was going to be a PlayStation game.
Yep. Yeah, I think that would work. 100%. I like the name too. I will say the indie names need to be a thing. At Great Circles, it's good. I like it. All right.
I'll say this: this was exactly what they said it was going to be, with
Yep.
one nice surprise,
Yep.
and the surprise was great. And I think this was a well done developer direct, and well done. Like, good job, Xbox.
Yeah, all around, you got to hear from at least 5-6 people per studio, which is fun. The surprised us both, so that's nice. And a decent mix of games too, I would say. You know, like none of these.
Yeah,
really
something for everybody.
Yeah, yeah, you definitely do not have to want every single one of these. If they're not in your wheelhouse, you got something else. So
yeah,
but I mean, I guess there's aspects of Avowed and indie that might be shared just because of, you know, first person action, whatever. But that's it. Other than that, I mean, yeah, it's good. I'm excited. This is a good lineup, and this is what you need, right? Yeah, and you need to find. This is the only one. The Mana game's the only one that's not confirmed for Game Pass, right? So, that's fine. That works, but you need to have these kinds of games to keep that service.
But as of right now, I have to assume that these are all Xbox only games. And when you look at your competitor like PlayStation, what do they have?
Man.
Right now, Xbox has just been like, here's our roadmap for the year, and that's a good year for Xbox players.
That's
a good year.
All you need is 5. I mean, look at Nintendo. How many times do they get away with less than that? You know, like I know it's Nintendo. They're not playing necessarily the same game, but but you know, Nintendo's got whatever. Oh, there we go. Global reveal.
It's on Twitch. We're good.
Well, still, but just a lot of people play that game. I've
Elder Scrolls has been going on forever.
I know it has been going on forever. I just didn't realize there's something else coming. Yeah, it was good. That was solid. I enjoyed that. I think there's no question that holding on to Game Pass is worth your dime. That's for sure, just based on that alone. So, I like it. I'm impressed.
Yeah,
I'm impressed. I'm looking forward
Same.
to it.
I was very happy for the fact that it was, here's what we're gonna do, and then they showed it, and the expectations, like they were like, there's no Activision Blizzard games, and think about that. This is just this, but we also know they have Call of Duty.
Yeah, right.
So you know what I mean?
Right.
They do have Call of Duty. They also have. We know this year Xbox is going to be able to be like, hey, by the way, Tony Hawk and all the Call of Duty games, they're on Game Pass. That happens this year.
The Blizzard games,
that's going to be a huge home run.
Blizzard
that's
games
a
are going
huge
to be
home run.
Yeah, like
you know what I mean?
I've heard and read a couple things too that's interesting. Like for me, I don't know about you, but I've never gotten into World of Warcraft at all. It's just not my wheelhouse. I'd love to try it. I don't know if I'll ever actually like get into it, but I have a feeling they're gonna do something where it's like if you're a subscriber to Game Pass, you can also, you know, get your subscription to WoW paid for, basically. That kind of stuff.
Which makes
right?
sense.
It does make sense. It is less money because
right?
it's 2 separate subscriptions that you would have. You're basically chopping your money in half. But as long as you get more people on that service, then you're gonna get more people hanging on to it. And like, yeah, Tony Hawk, like you said, Call of Duty, all those things, but I want to see more Blizzard games because to me, you know, I guess Overwatch now is free to play, but if I could save $15 a month or whatever it costs for WoW now and try it for a month at least and see if I like it, and I already have Game Pass,
you would even get the people that are subscribed to WoW already.
Yes.
To say, well, I just might as well get Game Pass.
Yes, that's exactly it. Never mind me or you.
You're going to lose that WoW subscription, but you're going to get all those people on Game Pass. It's a win-win for Xbox.
Yeah, I think it would make sense. Either way, they're getting their subscription, and people that don't want Game Pass, doesn't matter. They just keep their WoW one, and that's it, right? Like that kind of thing. So I don't know how easy that is to do, or if that's even in the cards, but I'd like to see something like that too. But even without that, even with all the stuff, like these 5 games, man, they look it's pretty good.
It's a good year for Xbox, and it's been a long time, and I'll say that, and it's true. Yes, they've had the Forzas and they had Halo Infinite, but that's about it. So, and I know someone's gonna be like, "Oh, Hi-Fi Rush." Hi-Fi Rush is great, but these are some big AAA games that they're gonna have this year, plus all the games that are coming to Game Pass. And I don't want to underestimate that catalog that's about to hit Game Pass.
Yeah,
it's going to be a huge feather in their cap this year. And if this is what they've got coming this year, and you've still got, you know, probably Forza Horizon in 2025, like you've got all these great games that they can start going, hopefully a Gears of War, and they can start building a library and building a here's what we've got coming, especially when you have PlayStation sitting there right now. As someone who does a PlayStation podcast, they haven't told me anything that's coming out this year besides the game I'm playing right now in The Last of Us. I don't know what's coming.
Well, for me, as in the exact same light, is like I like my PlayStation. I have Plus for now, but I don't have any desire to renew it because now that the price has gone up by a crap ton. And then as far as the exclusive stuff goes, they're good. The PlayStation Studio games are always great, in my opinion, but I don't know what else is coming down the pipe. Like in the summer, by the time let's say Indie does hit that summer date, like you said, it just said 20.
I think it had. I think for sure.
Yeah.
I'm joking July 4th, but that is a big movie date. And when you said to me summer movie blockbuster, I'm like, this makes sense to make this the summer movie video game blockbuster.
Yeah, or like
look what Dying Light did with what was it, January, so many years ago.
Yeah.
And they made January a month where now people release games.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah, January and February are huge now. Yeah. Yeah, I think that like, yeah, let's say it hits that summer date and stuff. Between now and then, all you need is what they just showed us. Like,
yeah,
you know, it doesn't have to be and then PlayStation doesn't, for me, doesn't seem to have that, at least right now.
And my guess is, though, they did say that we get the Activision Blizzard games this year, right? He said not coming right away, but they will be 2025.
Yeah.
I mean 2024.
Yeah.
My guess is the release of Call of Duty and Game Pass will be like, by the way, it's on Game Pass and here's the library.
Right. Like here's the rest of the games. Here's all of them.
No, just the Call of Duty ones.
Yeah,
They'll
that's what I
release
mean.
them
That's
in spurts.
Yeah.
And that's a huge get. That's fall, right? So they're gonna have two
Those are-
things in the fall.
No, 3, isn't it? Aren't 3 of these in the fall, or 2 of these games?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is. Yeah. So our like we were saying was depends on the
So
the
you
player
have
or whatever.
you have Avowed, Aura,
Yeah.
which is a PC game, so it's not
Yep.
going to eat up anything.
Yep.
You have Avowed and you have Call of Duty. So you have your RPG and your
Yeah.
first-person shooter in the fall. So
Yeah.
your big games
That's all
are
you need.
that. And I still say Indie's summer. So you're going to have Mana and Indie in the summer, and then May Long Weekend, Senua's Soul Sacrifice.
Yeah.
We'll be drinking and playing some
And-
Hellblade.
and then and being super intense with what we're playing. Yeah. Like that's
People
the
will go to
thing,
their
right?
cottage and just be like, I gotta play. I gotta bring.
I'm
bring
so
Game Pass.
what? Why are you crying? I can't not. Oh my god! And the thing is too is like this, you know, that could hit in the spring, or you know, Mana could be in the summer. All of these dates could hold exactly as they are, and let's say Indie's in the summer too. Like, but then there's everything in between, right? Like you said, like all the other Game Pass stuff that always comes out. So if they're pushing Game Pass, which has been their business, if you want to call it that, like for basically from the beginning for the last couple of years, then that's all you need. That's all you need. Like Hi-Fi Rush, a game like that comes in somewhere in between this cluster of 5 games. That's your whole year. Like every other smaller title that you don't know of yet that's going to be coming to the service is going to just help everybody out. I think it's great. I think Game Pass is still the best value you could possibly have out there as far as
You're right.
those subscription services go. And there's always something to play, whether it's new or not. So
As someone that, like, I have a kid, and for me, it's the only way, because like she gets her Disney Dream, she gets all those things that Game Pass is willing to offer, and I'm like, all right, it's perfect. I'm like, here, just go play, and you can do family management on Game Pass as well, so she can only see certain things.
Okay. Nice. Yeah. So
So it's
that helps.
perfect.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
So there you go. That's all we need. I'm impressed. I think you said you were too. So
Yep.
this looks solid. And
Yes.
probably gonna get our hands on all 5 of these. That's what it sounds like. So
Yeah, I'm gonna try all of them. I think,
Yeah.
which is very surprising. Aura was like, and then I watched it. I'm like, it's so much like Civs, and I'm like, oh, I'm in. I'm in. And Avowed, I knew I was in. Hellblade, I'm gonna play no matter what. And Indiana Jones, it's like I said, one of my most anticipated games this year. So
yeah. Well, all good, man. That was fun. We'll keep everybody posted on our times with these games. But if anyone has watched the VOD or joined us along the way, thanks for watching. Court, thanks for doing this with me, and we'll talk to everybody soon.